Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. Recently, we've released the first episode of our new segment called Lawn Talk. In it, we discuss different topics in and around Ukraine with invited guests, from experts to eyewitnesses and ordinary Ukrainians who lived through the war. Our first episode is on Ukraine's war economy. Be sure to check it out wherever you listen to our podcast. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 348 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. President of the European Council Charles Michel officially invited President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelenskyy to participate in the EU summit in Brussels on 9th and 10th of February, reports European Pravda. On Thursday, 9th of February, the 27 leaders of the EU member states will gather at the summit in Brussels to discuss Ukraine migration and the alliance's reaction to the law decreasing the inflation in the US. Personal participation of the Ukrainian president in the summit would make it possible for him to meet all the EU leaders. The Ukrainian foreign minister said that Volodymyr Zelenskyy earlier named two conditions under which his foreign visits are possible: if he brings specific results for Ukraine from them, and if they are possible given the current situation at the front. Since the beginning of the full-scale Russian invasion, Volodymyr Zelenskyy has made only one foreign visit. In December 2022, he visited the United States. Minister of Foreign Affairs Dmytro Kuleba announced that Ukraine plans to discuss topics of the supply of long-range missiles and jets at the upcoming Munich Security Conference in Germany, reports Ukrainska Pravda. According to him, the conference, which will take place on 17 to 19 February, will be of great significance since it will deal with the issue of the security of Ukraine, Europe, and the world in general. The minister added that Ukraine will touch upon its future membership in NATO and Russia's future in general. This year, not a single member of the Russian government will be invited to the conference, yet the members of the Russian government will be replaced by public figures and members of the Russian opposition. In his evening video address, President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelenskyy informed that he held a meeting of the staff to discuss the situation on the front line, in particular in the Bakhmut area. According to him, occupiers are trying to surround the city and break the Ukrainian defense there. At the meeting, they also discussed the supply of ammunition, especially for artillery, which is one of the key factors on the battlefield. The president announced that from now on, to the positions of heads of border and frontline regions will be appointed people with military experience, those who can prove themselves in the most effective way in the defense against the current threats. Volodymyr Zelenskyy thanked those who had shown interest in joining new brigades of the National Guard, Police, and Border Guards, the so-called Offensive Guard. These forces are created to take part in the future liberation of Donbas and Crimea. Earlier, Ihor Klimenko, acting Minister of Internal Affairs, said that over 8,000 people submitted applications to join the Offensive Guard, reports Radio Liberty. Good motivation plus good training equals the ability of our defense and security forces to regain what belongs to Ukraine, stressed the president. The president informed that Norway announced the 5-year aid package for Ukraine in the amount of about $7 billion. This is an extremely significant contribution to our victory, said Volodymyr Zelenskyy. He thanked all Norwegians and the Prime Minister of the country. Norway is a large oil and gas exporter and has become the largest exporter to the EU after sanctions were imposed against Russia due to the invasion of Ukraine, reports Censor. Volodymyr Zelenskyy expressed his condolences to the President of Turkey, as well as those in Syrian society who have lost loved ones and their homes due to a powerful earthquake there. He informed that Ukraine immediately responded and offered Turkey support in the rescue operation. According to the media, over 4,000 people died due to the earthquake, many thousands are injured. Rescue operation is ongoing. The Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church decided to partially switch to the Western calendar from September 1st, reports Ukrainska Pravda. From now on, the church will celebrate Christmas on December 25th, while Easter will still be celebrated as before, according to the Eastern calendar. The Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church is one of the largest Ukrainian churches. It was created in the 16th century when a large part of the local Orthodox clergy recognized the primacy of the Pope. They kept their own rules of service and calendar. Earlier, the Orthodox Church of Ukraine allowed people to celebrate Christmas either on December 25th or January 7th, but has not switched to the new calendar for other important dates. If you like what we do and would like to tip us, you can now do so directly to our PayPal. Check out the link in the description to this episode for more details. And as usual, you can subscribe to our Patreon. In gratitude for your help, we will give you access to a series of exclusive episodes on wartime life in Ukraine. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.